welcome to another episode of Exotics Unleashed. Today we're going to be filming our crested gecko's cage. We're just going to be filming one of the sides. Eventually we're going to film the other two. I'll try not to show much of the finished project. That's just the side that we filmed today. Hope you enjoy the video.
Okay, so in this clip you can see that we're watering down our logs because, well, not our logs, our bark. The way we want to do this is to get rid of parasites, and first step in getting rid of our parasites is to clean off the logs. Well, not logs, bark again, I'm sorry. But all you have to do is submerge them in water and soap for about 24 hours. Just let it be outside, and then that's your first step on how to get your bark clean. You want to make sure that you remove everything and get it alright so it can soak well. And after this is going into the oven. Now we're putting it in the oven. We're putting it in the oven at 260 degrees for about 45 minutes to make it dry and so we can use it. Once we bake it, this bakes off all the parasites and other unwanted things. So in this next part, we're going to clean out the cage using rubbing alcohol. So you just take a little cotton swab, put some rubbing alcohol, and just clean out the bottom of the cage. And then after we do this, we're going to paint over the cage to make sure it's all nice and well, because our foam is white and you don't want to see the white color when it's done. And alright, so here you can see us foaming the cage. Now, we take all our bark and one of our fake trees that we got, and we just put foam around it. This will help it secure in place and add like a bit of texture or layer almost to make it climbable for the gecko. And one of the mistakes that we actually made here was adding too much foam. I'll show in a later clip, but it got to the point where scraping it off was not pleasant at all. So if you do want to try this, I just recommend using small amounts of foam, and if it's not enough, just build off of there. But always make sure to use protective measures like wearing gloves, face masks, and eye protection, because this can be dangerous. And that's about all we did for this step. After this step, we took it and shaved off all the extra. We didn't really have any video. I'll just show you a few pictures of us doing that. But after, this is the start of the foaming, and it's pretty covered up, and that's the end of our foaming right there. This is our final product of the cage. The last you saw, it was only the foam, but since then we've added silicone and a layer of coconut fiber to make it look more natural. You can see elements of the bark and the tree sticking out. We also added a vine. There's that brown vine, and then we zip tied that green one around it just to make it look more natural and more decorative. Also, in the future, we might do more cages like this. We don't know. We liked how this one turned out, and that's about all that we have. Thanks.